Quinn. Quinn. Quinn Lockwood. I know you can hear me. So you're just going to pretend like we don't know each other anymore? Quinn, I understand that you're upset with me, and I surely hope you understand that I am very upset with you as well. But we need to get past these issues. There's something much larger going on here. The reset has started, and 2 months earlier than it was supposed to. The Queen of Hulta is dead, and there's only a matter of time before everyone finds out what happened. What really happened. How do you think your friends would react to know that the person they trust is the sole reason this reset has started in the first place? Wow, you really made me want to talk to you. Whatever happened to, hello, how are you? First of all, I would appreciate if you wouldn't cut out the attitude. And second, they're not my friends, mere pawns that I've learned to control better than the Guardians. We both know that's not true, Lockwood. Since when did you get so bold? You do remember what happened to you the last time that you talked back to me with such attitude, yes? How could I forget? I have a permanent reminder of it every time I look in a mirror. Good. This is your cue to either get back down there or I can send you back to Drahadux where the rest of your friends are. No, Quinn, I won't. What do you mean, no? I mean, I won't go back down there and lie to them. They should know that everything will be fine. It is just a test, Lolian. If we tell them that it's just a test, then they won't have the natural reactions they need. But they deserve to know what's actually happening. Here, if you care so much, give them this. This collar will help them, I swear it. They don't need a collar, Quinn. They need the truth. They deserve the truth. And why do you care? They don't care about you. Half of them don't even know your name. Despite what you may believe or want to believe, she doesn't remember you, Lolian. You don't share a name, any features, or any memories. It's best time you stop letting the dead past get in the way of what's truly important here. Do you think I don't know that already? I know of my past, and I am not ashamed of what happened. I am simply trying to do the best thing. This test doesn't even matter. You have told me plenty that this world will be fine as long as you are here. So why does this test even matter? You do not know what I am capable of, Lolian. I am the only one that knows that. I can take a pretty good guess. I'm one of the only people that saw firsthand how strong you are, so I forced them to fight your battle. What you saw was not me. It was an emotional wreck of a person controlling the most strong force in the entire magical sanctum. Whatever, Quinn or not, why force them to fight? I'm doing what must be done for the reset. Why are you avoiding my question? There are some things that I should know and that you shouldn't. Is it because you're still that nasty being from before the critical reset? I'm hurt you would even suggest that. Or is it because you're even more unstable than you say you are? Oh, stop speaking nonsense. You're making my insides cry, literally. It's because you need them, don't you? Because you want to help them survive. What other reason would there be to train pawns in your game for a future that you can easily prevent? You can't see through me, Creed. You won't get things that easily. No. It's because you aren't as strong as you say you are, isn't it? Say something like that again, and I will personally make sure that you endure an eternity of suffering, forcing you to murder your own children and torment them for the rest of eternity. I'm sorry, Quinn. You remember what happened to Amari, don't you? You claim that you have seen the magnitude of my power, so don't test me again. Just stop, please. What do we say? I'm sorry. I'm sorry what? I'm sorry, Master. Good. Now, if you will excuse me, my pawns are about to wake up. I must get back to work. That never gets easier. Ah, yes. What do you need from me? Oh, I'm quite all right. No, trust me. I've been through much worse. I don't know if now would be the best time to talk about this. Just because you are a spirit doesn't mean you can't go spreading around what I say. Imagine what would happen if Spirefree found out. Or even Omega. You know that they can't keep their mouth shut. Well, that's not a bad idea, Spirit. How about a deal? I will tell you, but if you tell anyone else, then I will have to absorb your soul. You understand, correct? Wonderful. I guess this gives me some person to vent to. Fine. I'll sit down. All of this is very strange, you know. Oh, Quinn Lockwood, to be specific. I've seen both the best and worst from him. He used to torment all of Hulta for fun. He didn't care about anyone's life or goals. I was one of his favorite pawns. I had the drive and desire to learn, and he used it against me. They all were just pawns to him. People to play with. Just like the Guardians. I never felt bad for him. Even back when we planned to have Festus play as Quasi to trick him, I wanted him dead. But when I saw the look on his face, no matter how lifeless it may be, I felt bad for him. I wanted to stop it, tell him that it was a trap, that it wasn't Quasi. But why? He tormented me for my entire life up to that point, killing so many people. But I still felt bad. Oh no, it wasn't empathy. Quinn taught me a while ago to never let emotion get in between you and your goals. I remember every word that he told me. It was after I'd saved a little girl from a guard chasing her. I saved her life and, in the process, accidentally killed the guard. I later found out that the girl was a thief, part of a scheme made to steal from the poor and give back to the rich under the guise of being a little defenseless girl. Quinn told me, "You never know what a person's motive is, what drives them, what makes them fight. Humanity is special in that way. You never truly understand what they do. It's unpredictable. Would you try a food that may or may not be poisonous?" "No, master," I responded. Exactly. So what is different when it comes to a battle? You have no idea whether or not they have good intentions at heart, so you can't let it be a weighing point in who you fight and why. I lived by his words. He trained me after all. He was the only family that I'd ever known. Hey, I never said that family was a good thing. I was just as much of a pawn to him as the others, but I was strong. So he kept me around. I was maybe 4 when he found me. I see him as a father, no matter what he did to me. Oh, please, don't feel bad. It was just what fate had planned for me. The unfortunate thing is that I couldn't stop the cycle from continuing. It's strange, you know? It's strange what having 2 people share a body does to you. I've tried to learn what he is, how his mind works, but I can't. Because he isn't just one person. I mean, what race is a god and a Bakuzo after all? I know that Quinn Lockwood is his own person, disconnected from Lockwood or Quinbo's thoughts. But he is persuaded by them. When he trained me, nothing was consistent. Most of it was horrible, yes, but in between all of the torment, vigorous training, and basically brainwashing me, was a kind man that cared for me. He'd ask me to call him my father, tell me anything I needed. But as soon as I would, my magic would be stripped away as a punishment for being vulnerable. Seeing him then and now is still hard. He's just so formal now, playing games instead of forcing his way into getting what he wants, stopping the reset not because he wants to, but because his followers asked him to. He hates when I called the fire starters his friends, but am I really wrong? He makes sure that they don't get severely harmed, and when they accidentally do, he goes out of his way to find a reason to make them stay. I mean, he didn't need Otto, yet he still took them in as an apprentice, not even a prisoner. Hey, if I tell you a theory, do you promise not to tell anyone? Oh yeah, I forgot about the deal we made. Well, I guess I will tell you then. I have a theory that Quinn does care. I know, it sounds like a small theory that doesn't really matter, but it has layers. Imagine it like this. Lockwood chose Quinn Bow because he is the god of magic. Having complete control over a being that controls magics makes you astronomically powerful. He says that he is the most powerful being. He is more powerful than the Guardians. But what if the right combination of the Witchblade and the god of magic? With that combination, they'd be unstoppable. So why isn't he? It's because Quinn isn't balanced. Yes, they are the only being that has managed to remain as one combined being. I mean, they've been together since, when was it? 13,077 BCR, I'm pretty sure. That is a long time. But it is not a balanced time. Lockwood takes over more, making Quinn Lockwood an emotionless, uncaring, and barely kind being. He plays games with mortal souls, twisting their wants and desires into whatever Quinn wants. But that has changed. Over time, he's become more persuadable. He lets people change the games that he offers, giving out deals with completable tasks, sometimes even giving out things that could have easily been hidden behind a game. And he's even taken Few as an uncle of some kind. I mean, comparing him to how he treats Few and how he treated me, it's obvious that something is different. What, you may ask? Quinn Bow is getting stronger. Now, that could be both a good and a bad thing. With Quinn being stronger, that means that Quinn's magic is also stronger as well. But with him being stronger, so is his emotions. For as much as I despise the man for it, his methodology of not letting emotions play a factor in your life has saved him thousands of times. But with Quinn's powerful emotions getting even stronger, it's only a matter of time before Quinn is successfully tricked again. All they need to do is reach to his emotional core. And the only leverage that we have against the Guardians will be gone. And I'm sure that the Guardians are very well aware of that already. I wish there was more I could do. But I just can't risk Quinn or the Creator's wrath again. I just hope that I don't end up looking in a mirror when I see her. I must make sure that she doesn't become the pitiful excuse of a being like I am. I'm sorry for venting, but thank you for listening, Spirit. I must get going now. The sun has risen, and they'll be waking up any moment now.